This video is sponsored by Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply Safe. More on that later. Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free. But if you're watching this, you're premium and you're based. We're talking about a new based guy. And I know he's based because he describes himself as such. Today we are talking about Based Austin Dunham. 155,000 followers on Instagram, nearly 400,000 followers on TikTok. What else? He's a men's dating and lifestyle coach. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In some ways, I'm a men's dating and lifestyle coach. Well, no, I'm not. I talk about, every now and again, on my podcast or, in videos, I'll talk a little bit about dating and, various things. And sometimes I do try to give more specific advice to men because I feel like there's so many snake oil salesmen out there who are giving advice that is not only harmful in general, but also exploitative because it really just stokes the flames of the cultural fire and just allows them to grift and make a quick buck. So I'm going to try to enter Based Austin Dunham's content zone with an open mind because I haven't seen, I've seen enough, but I haven't, I want to give him a full chance to kind of make his argument. And then I'll give you my perspective on that. And that is me over-explaining a commentary video. Austin says he's helping busy men master online dating and presentation. The presentation part is obvious. You can tell by the openness of Austin's based shirt.
How much it costs to have an attractive girlfriend.
Here's how much it costs to have an attractive girlfriend. What are your guesses? It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? One of the answers is 0, and all of the other answers are wrong. You don't need anything to have an attractive girlfriend is what I'm saying. People like this make it seem like you need to live a certain life in order for someone attractive to want to pay you any mind, but it's just not true. Obviously, certain things help, but it really depends on the values of the person you're engaging with, right? Like, not everybody cares about most things, and there are attractive people who care about every possible combination and subset of things that he's going to mention or that you can think of. So it's a silly thing. And it's like playing into this like toxic idea that you can buy women with money. It's like the Andrew Tate playbook of like, look, what color is your Bugatti? That type of vibe. And obviously, if you can't take care of yourself, then you shouldn't be worried about taking care of a significant other. But everything beyond that is a valid amount, right?
$100 or $800 a month or $10,000 a year.
Dates, $200 a week. And then he does the math for where he takes the week number and multiplies it by 4 and then takes the year number and multiplies it by 12. Hold on, is that right? Yes, that's right. Just wanted to check his math real quick. Also, $200 a week? What are you doing every week? That's a booster box of Magic the Gathering cards plus. So, I mean, if I find the right someone and they want to get down and have a draft night every week, maybe it is $200 a week. Maybe that is the price to find true love.
$2,000 or $8,000 a year.
Hold on. Vacations, $2,000 a quarter because you're having vacations quarterly because your relationship is a business. Hey, babe, what are we thinking for Q3? Bali? Okay, great. Yeah.
Gifts, $5,000 a year.
Holiday and birthday gifts, $5,000 a year. I am of the belief that a lot of the most meaningful gifts that you can get for someone don't cost money or cost like small amounts of money, because when people say the thought that counts, it's not just a saying, right? Like, I care way more about someone putting thought into something or thinking specifically about me for a gift than I do the amount of money that was spent on it. Sure, some people care about that stuff, but just don't date people who don't align with your values. It's that simple. This guy is presenting such a narrow view of what dating is. And I think that's harmful to teach men. Frankly, get in there, sport. I'm the dating coach's coach. You can't be given, come on, sport. You can't be giving men such a narrow view of the dating world. Get out there. Get out there and don't do that.
Miscellaneous, you know, nails, shopping, whatever it may be, about $3,000 a year.
Where do I even start, right? Like, this presupposes that this like very like traditionalist view of like the man is paying for everything, right? And that's just the whole concept of this, right? Like, what if my girlfriend wants to pay for her own nails and her own shopping, right? And her own quarterly vacations? What if my girlfriend is bankrolling us? I'm available, okay? If you want to bankroll our vacations quarterly, I am not cheap. I require a lot of booster packs.
All in total, about $26,000 a year. So if you're making $50,000 a year after taxes, you probably couldn't even afford to keep an attractive woman.
That's stupid. You're so dumb, dude. Nah, I'm not gonna call you dumb. I'm gonna say that is a very stupid thing to say. You are not stupid. I assume you've found success in your lane. These ideas are dumb. They're provably false. And they're very silly. Let's be real, okay? You're saying if someone makes $50,000 a year, then after taxes, where they're seeing a little over half of that or whatever, they can't live. They can't afford to live and have an attractive girlfriend. I'm gonna call Cap. Wee you, it's the Cap police.
At least without her being miserable. She may even cheat on you with a baller. And if you're curious, we can actually put that to the test. Just go to limitless-attraction.
So this turned out like this. There's a huge plot twist in this video, which was already silly and probably knows such because it's trying to present this completely fabricated narrative of what it means to date and have an attractive girlfriend. By the way, if you are attracted to your girlfriend, then you have an attractive girlfriend. I would say for most people, that is one of the requirements to getting to that stage. And if you're attracted to your girlfriend, and your girlfriend is attracted to you, then who cares? Like, what does this even matter? You want a third party? You want freaking based Austin Dunham to decide whether or not your girlfriend's hot enough? Because what he is now advertising is a service that he actually sells where he slides into your girlfriend's DMs and tries to see if she'll cheat on you, presumably with him because he's a baller. I don't know if he plays basketball, but he's got money and he doesn't have buttons. Okay. He's got a lot of cash and not a lot of tailoring done to his clothes.
.com to get a loyalty test from me, and I'll DM your girl on Instagram to see if she'll go out with a guy like me.
Imagine the blind confidence you have to think that you could get anyone's girlfriend to cheat with you. Like, it does not compute how your brain even comes to that conclusion. But we will go to limitlessattraction.com. Limitless-attraction.com. The Digital Romeo 12-week mentorship. You should just wear V-necks, man. If you don't want to button up your dress shirts, there are other shirts that show off these assets. Okay. Wait, exclusive content. Wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's a Patreon. My brain went somewhere else. I saw that. I saw those buttons flying off. Okay. But before we fully jump in, I have a brief word from today's sponsor, Simply Safe. A few years ago, I was looking at my phone in bed and I looked up and there was a man in my house that I didn't know. This is a true story. We've talked about it before. It was very scary and I never wanted it to happen again. And that's why I got Simply Safe. Simply Safe is an easy to install alarm system complete with a support staff working to help you. Traditional alarm systems only react once a break-in has occurred, but with Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection, you are alarmed when someone enters your property, so you got a heads up. And if you do find yourself in this unfortunate situation, Simply Safe has live agents who can monitor the situation, take any necessary precautions, including calling for help, and all of this before any damage is done. Simply Safe also easily integrates with any cameras, smart locks, or sensors that you already have. There's also an app that allows you to conveniently arm or disarm the system, manage cameras, or any of the other features, all from the comfort of wherever you are, whenever you want. This year, Simply Safe was named as one of the best home security systems of 2024 by US News and World Report. It was also recognized for its top customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. Save 60% on your Simply Safe security system when you sign up for a select professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplysafe.com/JarvisGold to customize yours. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Thank you, Simply Safe, for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video. So a dating profile review where he'll look at your, Hinge or Bumble or Tinder profile is going to run you $200, which is eating into your weekly dating budget for your girlfriend. But you don't have a girlfriend yet, so you've got $200 a week and you don't know what to do with it. Well, you can get your profile audited, then you can save up and pay $500 for a 1-hour consultation. I don't know why he's looking at me like that. I hope that's not what the consultations are like. For another weekly dating budget, you can get the loyalty test. Are you tired of uncertainty in your relationships? Seeking clarity and peace of mind? Don't go through subterfuge to find it. Talk to a therapist, dude. What? It's basically saying, are you tired of uncertainty in your relationships? Hire a spy. Don't talk to your partner. Don't discuss your insecurities with your, mental health professional. Find a guy to trick your girlfriend. Our discreet and reliable platform helps you assess your partner's commitment and loyalty by sending an invitation for a friendly outing through an intermediary. Austin's Instagram. It's very funny. They didn't have to say through an intermediary. They could have just said through Austin's Instagram because it's right here. Discreet and professional. Our experienced team, Austin's Instagram, respects your privacy and operates with the utmost discretion. All communications are handled confidentially and securely. It's Instagram. So it's like, it's no more confidential or secure than Instagram DMs. Unbiased and objective, cap. You can't say that. Our loyalty test provides an unbiased assessment by reaching out to your partner's girlfriend. So they're going to reach out to my girlfriend's girlfriend to get, or wife, to gauge their response to an innocent social invitation. I'll alert my girlfriend's wife about this. We maintain professionalism. That much is clear after reading number 2. We maintain professionalism and ensure ethical standards throughout the process. You can't. Because the premise of this is unethical. Peace of mind. Put your doubts to rest and gain peace of mind by receiving an honest and timely response from your partner's significant other. What is going on? Is this a typo or can I not read? Partner's significant other. So my girlfriend's wife. Can we plug this into something to see if it was written by AI? Oh shit! I don't know the credibility of GPT-0. We ran this through their AI scan, and they are moderately confident that this text was AI generated, which is not surprising because it doesn't make any sense. 18% human, 82% AI, no mixed. We need to talk about the scourge that is Chat GPT generated grifting. This is absurd. This was like 1,500 words. You could have just written this yourself. Well. I put his dating profile review description into into GPT-0, and it says it's 100% confident that it was written by AI. That is so embarrassing. That is so funny. I feel like an English teacher right now because this is what they have to go through. They go, I don't know if this student really writes like this. It's funny because what we're witnessing is one of the laziest grifts of all time. We've got like Squarespace default template, tiny little thing, some images that don't even have consistent. This is a YouTube thumbnail, by the way. I bet you almost anything. It is a YouTube thumbnail. I DM'd my subscriber's girlfriend's loyalty test part 3. This is one part of something called the Jarvis audit that for the low price of $4,000, you can have me look at your website if you're a dating coach, and I can tell you if it looks like it was completely created by ChatGPT or if there's just like a 99% chance of it. The sad thing about this is that he's clearly like an attractive guy. People generally have like an attractiveness bias, right? It was like, oh, well, you seem to have it all figured out. This is like Andrew Tate, right? It's like, oh, you seem like rich and successful, so I guess I'll listen to what you say. And then it's shit like it's not even shit he's saying, right? Ordering as a company/business didn't even edit the template. It's like it's a template and then a few calls to the ChatGPT API, and he clicked send. And we at Dunkin' Donuts Corporate would like you to audit whether or not our girlfriend is cheating on us as a business.
Back when I was a 6 out of 10, I didn't care about how I look. I barely cared about my fitness, and I really didn't present myself in the way that an 8 out of 10 would.
It's so funny because the difference between a 6 out of 10 and an 8 out of 10 is not that big. So I feel like presenting it as it's some like transformative thing, it's like a 20% difference, right? At least call yourself a 9, man. But then again, he's like, I don't want people to argue with me about whether or not I'm an 8. Maybe people will be like, nah, buddy, don't call yourself an 8. You're at least a 9, 8.5. But then he's also not showing us him as a 6, which is like, I feel like him as a 6 is not actually a 6. It's intellectualizing the do you like me y/in ass like way of viewing hotness. It is multi-dimensional, multidisciplinary, and it's not a 1 to 10 scale. That is what a baby would think.
My sex appeal, my fitness, my fashion, I was able to elevate myself, and that's how I reached the point where I'm at now. And you guys can actually do the same exact thing if you actually put in the work. And I believe every guy can increase their rating by at least 2 points. So if you want to figure out
why, I can't believe in the year 2024 we are still doing this. I'm like a level 7 dark sorcerer, and you might be, you're a level 2 cleric. But with my class, I think that anyone could increase their level by a few points. You know, Hassan has like a thing about this where it's like everyone's a 7. And I think that that's like a totally fine way of thinking about it. Because if you want to simplify things, like you can take, like all he's just saying is take care of yourself. Like have healthy habits, and that can increase that'll have so many benefits in your life. And if you right now care about how you look, these are things that you can change, and that's fine. Like it's okay to think about like your appearance. It's like we all think about our appearance. I think about my appearance. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but to like reduce everything, it reduces like very complex concepts down to like a number scale, just doesn't make any sense. And it's only used to sell his like shitty products, to sell his fucking Chat GPT course.
Comment SMD down below, and I'm gonna send you my free sexual market value calculator.
Sexual market value calculator? What pill is this? Which pill do you take to go like, I need an SMV calculator? That's a skill calculator, my guy. You were playing an RPG. You were playing RuneScape right now, my dude. We get it. You're a model. You don't have to like rub it in our face. All right. There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself, but a sexual market value calculator and scaling attractiveness on a 10-point scale isn't accomplishing anything for anyone. Maybe these like concepts were helpful to you in your journey, but to extrapolate that and project that on to everyone else as if it's like a silver bullet or like a one-size-fits-all thing just doesn't work.
Here we're going to tell you exactly where you're weak and where you can improve. That way you too can also reach an 8 out of 10. So comment SMD down below.
Oh, this is only one day ago. We have fallen so far as a society. You could have said this was from 2013 and I would have believed you. If you thought his advice couldn't get worse.
Things you need to have in your living room before she comes over.
3 things you need to have in your living room before she comes over. Couch. Okay? You don't have a couch in your living room. She's texting the group chat about it. Furniture in general. That's kind of just like the whole thing. A living room is nice. That's one of the most important things about a living room also. I fear that he's going to say some other shit.
For one, we got a security camera.
All right. So, number 1. We have a security camera in the living room. I don't want to ruffle any feathers about this. I personally think it's creepy to have security cameras that are meant to capture people that you know and are willingly inviting into your home. External security cameras, you know, like things to like track break-ins and security, that's whatever. That's normal. Pointing them at your couch is crazy. I'm jumping at conclusions. How he might have some justification for this.
It's not really that discreet.
Yeah, you don't want it to be.
Pointing directly in my living room. And the reason why I have this is just to protect myself. Nowadays, you never know what allegations might happen or what could happen.
What? My guy, what? I think that this is like the idea that that men are always the victim of like false allegations, right? Like that's the premise. Like you never know when someone's gonna completely lie and try to ruin your life, right? No normal person is worried about this. If you're inviting someone back to your living room and your biggest concern is that you need to film them. That's P. Diddy does that. That's some Diddy shit, dude. It's just self-report is what it is.
Also, we got a talking piece. A talking piece allows you to actually make conversation. It doesn't have to be a Rubik's Cube.
I didn't know how advanced I was in the sexual marketplace, actually, until I watched this video. Because I always got that piece on me, you know what I'm saying? People view and experience the world through very different lenses. Some people may find it helpful to have certain like social norms, cues, and patterns like explained. And so I don't want to make fun of those people when talking about why this is like a silly thing. I just don't like how he's kind of intellectualized like dating as if it's able to be boiled down to these basic things. I think it's one thing to say, hey, if you're struggling to find conversation, or if you're struggling to connect with someone, you can talk about something in the room. You can talk about their hobbies, their job. You know, like these are like just normal tips and tricks that you could give someone for a conversation. But to actually be like, every guy needs a talking piece. He needs something a little kooky, a little weird that gets the ladies asking questions. Because then you just get to talk about your favorite. That you're allowed to like your Rubik's Cube, buddy. I've got one too, all right? It's not a talking piece. It's just a little thing I like to fidget with my hands. Also, it already sounds like you have a talking piece because there's a camera in the room that we have to talk about, or else. It's just another instance of gamifying social interactions, but not in a way of like helping someone understand them, but in a way of presenting like you have beaten the game and that you are actually the IGN walkthrough of video game, which is find attractive girlfriend.
A game could be a picture, could be a decorative item.
This dude's a fucking nerd. I like that less. Just be proudly a nerd, okay?
And of course, we got the candle. Now, I only buy my candles at Bath and Body Works. They last the longest, they smell the best.
What? That's nothing wrong with the candle. Love a candle. The part that's confusing to me is the random shout out for Bath and Body Works. There is nothing special about their candles. There are other better places to get candles. I personally get my candles from Harlem Candles. It's a black-owned candle shop based in New York, but you know, they ship places, and this isn't sponsored. I just like the candles. What is pretty alarming to me is that he started off with such an insane thing to have in your living room and then went off to talk about super normal stuff. I got a Rubik's Cube and a candle. Oh, and the camera to spy upon you with. Like, that's the weird one. I don't know why you're leading off the list. The fact that you think that's normal is a thing that we need to have a conversation about. Hey, sport, no cameras in the living room, buddy. Get back out there with your scented candle. Bath and Body Works. Come on, boy.
A leather and musk smell. I like things that lean a little bit more masculine. I think my favorite one of all time is teak wood mahogany.
He has talked the most about this candle, by the way. He told us where it's from. He told us what the scents were. He told us why he liked the scents. I'm getting whiplash from the like illegal surveillance part of things and the like I'm weirdly into candles part. Because I love candles.
Put it in your living room. Trust me, you're gonna get a lot more business meetings if you know what I mean.
A lot more business meetings. So I guess that's why on his website you could say that you needed to spy on your girlfriend as a business. I think that's what he means. Oh, and then also business meetings are often recorded so that, you know, there's a record of, you know, the meeting and what was discussed. So maybe this is just completely harmful and he's just talking about a business to business interaction. No, it's bad. Sorry, bud, it's bad. Using a camera is a bad option. Okay, so far so good. In some countries, filming without consent can itself be illegal, and in certain cases, it could be considered the production of adult videos. Additionally, if that person has reached the age of consent, but not the age, oh God, okay, I'm not gonna keep reading this, but safe to say you lost me. They're multiplying. This is just a random follower, but I'll blur his face, but look at his shirt. These guys are cut from the same cloth, if you know what I mean. And most of that cloth is missing.
Things that women say that they hate, but they actually love.
Things women say they hate, but they actually love. Security cameras in my living room. Sorry. I'm never going to let that go. That is extremely creepy. Get help. Please seek it. Get some help. It's okay. It's okay to admit you need some help.
Up first, we got a really attractive man.
Women hate attractive men. They're always like, "Ugh, my boyfriend's so attractive. It sucks." Oh man. Oh, my husband. They're doing their vows. Ugh, if only he wasn't so hot. That's his only drawback.
Never attracted to the medium ugly guy. If you say you like the medium ugly guy, that's because it makes you yourself feel better. But truth is, you never had a handsome guy who you're really attracted to.
These are the unproven theories of a man who thinks that he can trick your girlfriend into cheating on you with him.
And the first time you do, trust me, your world is going to change. I see this all the time.
Ladies, try dating someone attractive. What world is he living in? What advice is that? Try dating someone attractive? Oh, I never thought about that. Wow. I've been dating all these bridge trolls who were giving me riddles. And now I found a model.
It's funny because the last few guys you met them through social media. You also swiped right on the guys who had the best pictures. Funny how that works.
Does he think that's a gotcha? You swiped on guys who had the nicest pictures. And pictures are what people post on social media. And you say you don't like somebody who has social media. I caught your ass in a lie. Weird things women say they hate, but they actually love. Me. Ladies keep saying they don't like me, but they're lying. You love me, don't you? I have such pretty pictures, and my candle smells good. It's from Bath & Body Works.
Exactly why I believe every man should position their Instagram to be as attractive and high status as possible.
Does attractive and high status just mean wearing shorts? When it comes to B-roll of like an attractive man and it's him shirtless, like holding a candle, it's so funny to me. This dude is like so high on his own supply, and it's fine. Like, good for you, buddy.
Say, trust me, is going to make your dating life and social life a lot better. And if your IG sucks right now, comment the word Insta, and I'm gonna send you my free high status IG manual.
Dude, ChatGPT is working overtime for this man. How many ghosts written by a computer shit are you selling?
Within 3 minutes, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do right now to position your Instagram.
He's like, I'm gonna show you how to position your Instagram in the most attractive way. And it's the most basic ass gym bro Instagram you've ever seen. Bro, everyone's Instagram looks like this. This is why this shit doesn't have that many likes. You're not the Insta expert. So stop pretending. It's okay to not be an expert at everything. Not to social media shame. When people talk like this, it's like annoying to me.
I dated all races, and here's what I've noticed about each one.
I've dated all races, and here's what I've noticed about each one. Hey, listen up. Rethink this shit, man. Take this down. You haven't, first of all. And second of all, I don't care. And most people probably don't. Third of all, this is probably going to be racist. I haven't watched it yet, but it is, it's moving like a racist video.
First, we got Asian women. My first girlfriend was actually Asian, and
which is crazy. Cause I'm like, why did he say like my first girlfriend was actually Asian? And they're like exotic. So that's crazy.
Very family oriented, calm, and smart.
Okay, so this is just a reminder that like positive stereotypes are like just as harmful, or like I'm not going to argue like the degree of harmful, but positive stereotypes are also harmful, right? Because you are looking at a extremely like diverse population of people as a monolith, and don't do that.
Men are usually not afraid to pursue. They go after what they want, and they tend to be a little bit more experimentative in the bedroom.
Okay. If this was like a scripted video, we could have figured out experimental was the word that you were looking for. Also, just to randomly say white women are more experimental in the bedroom is just like, what are we doing here, dude? This is why you don't generalize.
Next, we got black women. Now with black women, you just overall have to be a strong leader. I'm not going to say any negative stereotypes because there are a lot of feminine black women who are very lovely.
Whoa. First of all, not too much on black women. Second of all, you just did. You just implied a negative stereotype by saying you're not going to give a negative stereotype. You're like, black woman, I'll let you off easy this time. I'm not even gonna say one of the many negative stereotypes about you. Fuck off, dude. You just did. Sorry, this is so annoying.
Just know, most black women, you gotta come correct.
But just know, this one's a word of caution. It's so fucking annoying. Don't do this. It's either so generic that it's meaningless, or it's so specific that it's harmful.
Indian women. Now, Indian women are usually very, very traditional. They have a strong family background, but don't let that fool you. On the low, a lot of Indian women like to have fun.
You for real? No, but like people don't believe this, but Indian women, like on the low, I'm gonna, put you on game. They like to have fun. Maybe ChatGPT should write his video scripts as well, because I don't think he's doing a great job. by himself. I think he needs a little help. Bro's the final boss of baseless generalizations, as if every member of a race are a hive mind with a collective consciousness and have no individuality. Yeah, pretty much. I've actually been filming women of all races in my living room, and here's what I've noticed. Indian women, they like to have fun. Before we wrap things up, some of the sleuths in my community, shout out Sarah, have uncovered the high status IG manual from Limitless Attraction. So we can actually find out how to make our Instagram good. It's only 3 pages, so I guess it doesn't take that much work. Introduction. I wrote this quick guide to help you immediately make your Instagram IG. Who got to this guide and doesn't know that IG stands for Instagram? That's my first question. The checker thinks he wrote this, or a human wrote this. He has more Instagram followers than me and like a lot less likes. So like, not to social media shame, but like maybe you should get your engagement up, bro. Actually, this is a great launching pad for my guide, Jarvie J's guide to dating, races, and mostly dating all the races, but Instagram too. That's like his content in a nutshell. I've grown 2 accounts over 100,000 followers and have met beautiful women and networked with other high status men all through IG. It's funny that you meet women and you network with men, just like a peek into his worldview. Oh no, we didn't meet. We networked. Women are for meeting. Okay. In 2024 and beyond, Instagram surpasses Facebook and Snapchat as the go-to for dating and networking. People don't ask for phone numbers. They ask for Instagrams. So this is a sign that he wrote this himself, because we don't need the apostrophe here. Instagram isn't possessing something. Sorry, not to be not to be on my grammar manual shit, but think of your Instagram profile as your social resume. It sounds tacky, and it is. No, just kidding. He didn't say that. He says it's true. Whether you like it or not, you will be judged. And court is in session. You will be judged. That's what the high wizard court said to Steve Harvey before his new show started. Steve was like, I don't know what to do. I've done it all. I've hosted, I've done game shows, I've done comedy. And they went, you will be judged. And he said, all right, Judge Steve Harvey was born. Before you make your IG more attractive, it's funny that he just describes the Instagram as attractive. Like, like, do you want to fuck my Instagram or not? Before you make your IG more attractive, you must understand the 5 main reasons people use IG. Getting dates, leveraging Instagram for romantic connections, networking, building professional relationships, business growth, utilizing the platform for business expansion. It's like he spent years amongst all the races, and now he's explaining to a extraterrestrial civilization like how our social media works. For 3 pages, this shit is sparse. Like, most of this is image. Half of this page is your IG grid, which is just photos of you pondering. Honestly, I just use ChatGPT, okay? I don't want to make you write anymore. You will be judged. Disqualifiers, avoiding low status traps. Follower to following ratio. Your ratios matter. Aim for a 2-to-1 follower to following ratio. Example, followers 1,000, following. This is stupid, by the way. This doesn't matter, and he's wrong. No one cares. No one looks. If you're looking at this, I mean, this man is an adult, okay? We are not looking at the follower ratio of so. Who cares? Expedite this by unfollowing people who bring no value to you. Yup, IG models included. Brother, you are an IG model. I'm unfollowing you. This is pissing me off. It's up to you to figure out what your points of leverage can be. I'd like some help, because it's your guide, by the way. You've created this equation, and now you're like, now it's up to you to figure it out. It's going to be different for everyone. For example, my points of leverage include my camera quality. Really? No one cares about camera quality, dude. You can build a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel with like your phone camera. Sex appeal, physique, and face. Sex appeal, physique, and face. There's 3 different ways of saying being hot. Stories and highlights. Post stories that DHV. Not everything is an algorithm that's going to catch on, dude. Post stories that DHV. Does this DHV demonstrate higher value? Sometimes I'll travel in exotic environments, but that's rare. Well, I hope it's at least once a quarter, because that's what I budgeted for. All right, so I'm posting stories that demonstrate higher value. For example, you're at a nice dinner on a vacation, or even just got a PR of 5 one-arm pull-ups in a row, winky face. We are inside the mind of a child. He just wants our approval. He said, hey, I did pull-ups. Yay. Clap. Woo. It's cool to post about things that you're happy about, but to project it like you're demonstrating higher value because you could do more one-arm pull-ups than the average person, or that you would post about the one-arm pull-up PR, no one cares. You're using your Instagram like a personal diary and posting the things that are meaningful to you and demonstrate value to you. And that's all that matters, because like 99 out of 100 people, I guarantee you, do not care about your PR. And then of course it ends with a pitch to something where you can pay him money. All right, great. We did it. Yay. My rating of this is that it's a waste of a portable document file, PDF. Okay? It's a waste of that. It's okay to have goals. It's okay to pursue those goals. And it's okay to celebrate your successes. But the ways that you find success are not applicable to everyone. And they don't make you an expert on how the world works. Bye.